what is it that you have wrestled with? I know in the book you talk about before your conversion, about sex and drugs and rock and roll, and many of us were in that era many years ago, but came to Christ. You came to Christ in quite a dramatic fashion, having been dragged along to a meeting by a friend.
Yes, I was in the midst of the unholy trinity of sex, drugs, and rock and roll. There was this, if I might say, very annoying Christian girl who kept asking me to go to this event, and finally I gave in. I don't know why. I pull up to this church and there's this music, and I hated the music, and they were giving away T-shirts, and I thought, oh, this is terrible. Why am I here? But the preacher just got up on the stage and just preached the simple gospel message. I was cut to the heart. I knew that Jesus Christ died for my sins, and I was so thrilled that night. I was just weeping, and I ended up actually sleeping in the church that night. I didn't want to leave.
You weren't gonna go.
I just thought, I'm going to stay here, and that was up in the San Francisco Bay Area of California.
Okay.
And so, it was an incredible moment of just realizing the gospel.
Was there a family history of faith? Had you been exposed to the gospel before?
Yeah, my parents were both believers, but in that particular area, I didn't know anyone else who was a Christian. Christianity is not very popular in the area of San Francisco. And my dad suffered a lot physically, and our family went through a lot of turbulent times, and so my brother and I just thought, you know what, we don't really want to have anything to do with faith. Right. What good is this anyway? Yeah. And I'm just going to go find my identity and my worth in other things. And when I heard the gospel, I realized how wrong I was, and even since then realized that even all those big sins that I was giving into were the result of even more subtle attitudes deep within my heart, and that's really what I think Scripture reveals when we get down to it. Reveals the heart of what's going on even in the midst of temptation.
Yeah.
Why not start your day with Inspirational Breakfast, Monday to Fridays from 7 a.m, only on Premier Christian Radio, where faith comes to life.